Hello and welcome to this Healing from Within video. My name is Hillary, and I will be guiding you through a guided meditation or visualization today that involves working with one of the 7 chakras. The chakras are energy centers within the body that come from the Indian tradition. And today we'll be working with the 7th chakra or the crown chakra. There's nothing that you need to do to prepare for this. Simply find somewhere where you can sit and listen, getting comfortable in your environment in whatever way that you can, whatever that looks like for you. If there's anything that you need to get or to do, anywhere you need to go to be able to really settle in to this experience, go ahead and do so. And then when you're ready, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Bringing your awareness inward, taking a moment to check in. Just realize how you're arriving to this practice, all that's present physically, mentally, emotionally, releasing any kind of judgment that might arise. And just instead doing your best to welcome it all exactly as it is. And as it feels right, bring your attention to your breath, the way that it's moving through you naturally. Maybe becoming curious about what the breath has to say about your current state of being. And then slowly inviting the breath to deepen, lengthening your inhale and lengthening your exhale. Drawing the breath into the belly. So as you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly contracts. I'm just noticing where you feel the breath most intensely. That at the belly, the tip of the nostrils, just finding this anchor point, establishing your connection to it so that at any point in time throughout this practice, if you like, you can come back to this anchor point to ground yourself in the present moment, to focus your attention, return to the breath. Continuing to breathe, and then bringing your attention up to the space between your eyebrows. Place of imagination, visualization, dreams, and vision. With your attention grounded here, I want you to begin to imagine a door before you, allowing this door to show up in whatever way that it does, letting this be the first step in connecting to your intuition. So, however, this door is supposed to appear to you now, however you see it, is exactly how it's supposed to be. And once you've been able to thoroughly visualize this door, begin to imagine yourself walking towards it. As you arrive at the door, you realize that it's not just any door, but rather an elevator door. As your arms begin to activate and to energize, you lift your hand to press the button to open the door. Then your legs begin to energize as they prepare to move you into the elevator, stepping forward and turning to look at the buttons to the side of the door. As the doors gently close you into this space, you press the button labeled 7. The elevator brings you to the 7th floor. You watch the numbers slowly light up as you pass through each floor until you finally arrive at the 7th. When you arrive here, the doors part and you exit into a space. It's almost like a foyer. Tall ceilings, a warm violet color on the walls. You have a sense within this space that you've reached a cavern of sorts within your own being. You've traveled further and further into yourself and reached this unique space that houses all the characteristics, memories, habits, ways of being that are related to the 7th chakra. As you move about this foyer space, you immediately feel a sense of comfort. As although you've never visited this space before, you know that it is innately part of you. The part of you that deals with understanding, with your universal identity, with your self knowledge, your belief systems, your connection to something greater than yourself. And as you look about the space, you realize that this foyer connects you to multiple rooms through multiple doors, all their own unique shade of violet. Some so light that they're almost white. Slowly, as you move throughout the space, you allow yourself to be drawn and by your intuition to the door that speaks to you first. And as you enter into this space, you look above and see a sign hanging, labeling the space development. As you look throughout this room, you notice pictures, video reels playing, all from early adulthood and beyond. The time in which your seventh chakra was formed. As you peer about the space, you watch yourself learning and assimilating knowledge. You can see yourself developing wisdom, watching landmark moments where you left your family of origin to connect with a world greater, where you began to think beyond the scope of what you were told to believe, as you began to form your own opinions and your own beliefs. But within this space, too, lies memories of painful moments that have impacted the way that you relate to this aspect of self. Times when information was withheld from you, times when your education got in the way of your natural curiosity. Any negative experience with forced religion or strict religion that again got in the way of your natural curiosity. Moments when your own beliefs were invalidated. Times when you lost the chance, the ability, the right to question or think for yourself. Lies that were told to you, or any spiritual abuse that you might have endured. And as you stand here in this space, you allow yourself to feel in your body all of the feelings connected to these experiences. Notice where you feel this most intensely in your body. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another look at the walls, the pictures hanging, the physical representations of memories and moments in time. And select the one that feels most significant, something that you're ready to release, an incident or a belief that has in some way blocked you from healthy understanding, from self-knowledge, or from your really owning your universal identity. I want you to gather up that physical representation. Maybe it's a memento, a physical item from this time. Maybe it's a photo, a video. Gathering it up. Standing in the center of the space and holding it gently in your hands. Using the power of your mind and your thought. Intend for this physical representation to vanish, to disappear, and allow it to dematerialize in your hands. With the intention that this experience no longer block you or bring imbalance to your crown chakra any longer. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then when you're ready, exit this space, returning to the foyer. Allowing yourself to be drawn to the next door that speaks to you. Entering in when you're ready. And taking in this new space that surrounds you. As you look above, a sign is hanging, labeling this space attachment. And all throughout the space, you notice people, places, and things that you have been unwilling to let go of. Each one here in this space, stuck like glue to the floors and to the walls. This could be in the form of materialism, of addiction, of rigid belief systems, codependency, and any other attachments that have been blocking you from experiencing freedom. As you stand in this space, allow yourself to feel in your body any sensations that are present. You might even hear a mental tape, your inner voice speaking to you of all the reasons why you can't let go. The fear that comes up at the thought of detachment. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And ask yourself, is there something that you can become a little less attached to today? Look around the room. Select something, any of those things that are stuck, locked in tight. Person, place, a thing, a belief system, perhaps an outcome that you've been trying to will into existence. And with your own loving hands, free this person, place, thing, belief, free it from the glue that binds them to this space, and allow them to exit with love and with gratitude. And as you stand and watch them leave, again, feel into your body. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Notice whatever comes up. Any difficult emotions, use the breath to navigate them, but also see if you can feel a spaciousness, an opening that's been created, and determine what you'd like to do with that openness, with that space. What good could you fill it with? Allow that good to enter into the space and to merge with you now. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Allow that energy to circulate through you, to become fully integrated. And then when you feel ready, when you feel complete, just taking another look around this space, acknowledging the work that you've done and exiting when you're ready, returning to the foyer. And then returning to this foyer and looking about, finding one final door, entering in when you're ready. As you look about, you notice one more sign. This one marked divinity. And as you move throughout this space, you feel a sense of unconditional love and acceptance, filling your entire body and surrounding you in a warm hug. And in this moment, a light begins to stream into this space as if coming from every corner, from the ceiling, from the floor. And you're filled with the awareness that you are not alone. Your heart begins to beat in a way that's stronger. You're more in tune with it. It's as if it's beating now in exact rhythm with every other being on earth. And then your breathing begins to change as well. It's slow and it's steady and it's smooth and it's comfortable. And you get the sense that you're breathing with every other being on earth. Is this and this light that's streaming into the space, it warms you and it holds you there, supporting you, complete effortlessness. Your body just simply moving in the rhythm with all other beings, no effort required. And as this light surrounds you, it begins to travel inward into your physical body, reaching to the very core of your being, creating strong light, strong concentration of light at your core. And suddenly, this light from without becomes a light from within. Those rays beaming down disappear, and the light begins to beam from within you out into your space. You look at your body and see it aglow. You see the light that you're casting into the room. As this light becomes brighter and brighter and stretches and reaches to every corner of your body, expanding further out, filling every corner of the space that you're in, you recognize this light from within as your own divinity. The sacred in you that is sacred in everyone else. The same sacred space in you that exists in others, that exists in nature, that exists in the collective, that exists in the divine. The same beauty without is within you. And you allow this beautiful divine light to grow stronger and stronger and stronger, filling you with a sense of ease, with undying faith, with unlimited connection. Notice the feelings in your body. Notice what it feels like to breathe from this space of divinity. What do you see as you look through the eyes of your own divine being? How do you move when you're connected and you're in sync? Feel it all. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Taking as much time as you want to relish in this experience here. And then when you're ready, turning to exit the space, but every little juicy, beautiful bit of joy and confidence and connectedness and divinity comes with you. That light shining so, so brightly. So you return to the foyer. The foyer is brighter with your illumination. And you pause to take in the full depth of the experience that you've had. Noticing if there's any last bits that you're ready to release and leave behind here. Anything additional that you're ready to reclaim. Taking a full breath in and a long breath out. And then when you're ready, entering into the elevator once again. And traveling back, floor by floor by floor, until you return to the place where you began. As the elevator comes to stillness, the doors part, inviting you to exit. And you stand at the elevator's landing for a moment, bathing in the echo of your experience, feeling still how it feels to breathe as a divine being, seeing through your divine eyes, slowly preparing to return. When you're ready, blinking your eyes open and taking in your space, trying to continue to see your space through your divine eyes that you've gained on this journey. And then closing the eyes again, returning and touching back into your internal landscape, your own internal experience, feeling the fullness of all that you've gained. And then when you're ready, opening the eyes again and again, just trying to bring with you all that you gathered inside and bring it with you without into your environment as you look around, still breathing in the way that your divine self breathes, holding your body in the way that you would hold your body as your divine self. One more time, closing the eyes, touching back in, and then finally opening the eyes and preparing to go back out into the world, clearer and more connected, more integrated. I thank you all so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.